Good Tuesday morning, everyone. It's weather for Weather Geeks time as we head towards midweek. We've got a lot of changes coming over the next several days in this forecast. We've got ups, we've got downs, we've got rain, we've got snow. First things first, as I record this at about 8:20 a.m., last night's snow is pushed off to the east quickly. This, came and it went, as these Alberta clippers tend to do. They move in, they do their dirty work, and they move out pretty quickly. And now, as the radar decides to reload, hopefully, I'll show you that last night's snow has moved into central Pennsylvania, up into upstate New York, and we're left with seasonably cold air. It's not as harsh outside this morning as was yesterday morning at this time. Here comes the radar. There's our snow from last night. And temperatures this morning are in the middle and upper 20s. Now, this will be about as warm as it gets all day today. We'll rise a degree or two here and there, but this is kind of what you see is what you get today in terms of our temperatures. Look how cold it is up in the New England area, up into Quebec and Ontario. It was minus 30 in some spots just north of the St. Lawrence River earlier on this morning. So that's where the real intense cold is. Our cold, a little more tolerable here. We got another snowmaker coming our way late this afternoon and this evening. Again, as I record this at about 8:20 a.m., it is out here. Now, this one's a little weaker, a little more disorganized than last night's clipper, so I don't expect the snow to be as consistent and as quote-unquote heavy as we had last night. Last night we got generally, I think, an inch or two in most of the area. I haven't seen too many official reports yet, but it looked like an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches in spots. The roads were slippery at about 3 o'clock this morning, but as the sun tried to rise this morning, road crews have had a couple of hours to catch up. This one, as it heads our way later today, we'll produce another coating to at most an inch worth of snow. I'll give you an idea as to the timing of this. So we take a look at our computer model here, showing us the simulated radar at noon today. Noon is right here. This model isn't picking up on kind of the extent of the precipitation all that well, but this will give you kind of an idea as to where generally it should be. Michigan, northern Indiana at noon. Later in the afternoon at about 3 p.m., some of the scattered snow is getting into northwest Ohio. As we head towards sunset, here's 5 p.m., and there'll be some light snow around parts of northern Ohio, down towards central Ohio as well. And then by 7 and 8 o'clock this evening, here's 9 o'clock this evening, we're getting our light snow. So this is mostly a very late afternoon or evening event for us. You could see another coating of snow. Maybe someone gets an inch out of this, but I doubt as many places get an inch out of this one as last night, when a lot of us picked up an inch, even a couple of inches out there. So that's the overview for how our next system will progress. Let's talk about the longer range now. Got the European computer model up here, and Wednesday promises to be a pretty quiet day. We may have some flurries at the start, especially north of I-80, and then some sunny breaks for the afternoon. Here's a late afternoon map on Wednesday. Got generally a light southwesterly flow here. The flurries have moved away. They're up in New York State at that point. And I think Thursday is going to be uneventful as well. And Thursday is when we're going to start to see the warm-up. Our warm front Thursday kind of starting to move east. And by Thursday afternoon, we'll be around 40, a little above average for a change. But that's just the start of it. By Friday and the weekend, we're really going to warm up. But it's going to come at a price, as I've been talking about on WFMJ today all morning and all week. It's going to warm up, but it's going to rain. And so here's Friday afternoon's map, with scattered showers around the region. It probably doesn't rain the entire day Friday, but it can rain at any time. So Friday's a mild but wet day. Saturday, yesterday, it looked like the next round of rain may hold off until very late Saturday or Saturday night. Now the models are coming together with an idea that, while there could be a little lull Saturday morning, it looks pretty rainy midday into the afternoon on Saturday. Here's Saturday evening, and then overnight Saturday night, a rainy night and perhaps a very mild night. If the European model and some of the other models as well have a clue as to the temperature regime here, we could see temperatures Saturday night rising up into the 50s, and perhaps in the warmest scenario getting close to 60 or so on Sunday. That remains to be seen. I'll talk about temperatures a little more in just a second. But nonetheless, while temperatures are a tough forecast, the rain is very likely. It's a pretty high confidence forecast. Saturday night, heading into Sunday, here's Sunday evening. The rain's starting to push away and the colder air plows in. And then flurries set up for Monday, the 23rd. That's 2 days before Christmas. Well, I've been kind of hinting and talking about a little bit the possibilities of White Christmas this year, and doesn't look great at this point because the snow that we have on the ground now is going away at the end of the week. Warm temperatures and rain, it'll go bye-bye. Then, how much snow occurs right before Christmas? It doesn't look like much. We're going to have to count on some lake-enhanced flurries and snow showers that could coat the ground maybe right before Christmas. But no big snow events, no, 5, 6, 7 inches coming our way early next week. And here's Christmas Eve's map, Tuesday afternoon. High pressure over New England. Looks pretty calm and quiet for Christmas Eve across eastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania. And then Christmas Day is this map here. Now, this is 8 days from now. This is the European model. I'm only showing you one model. Other models might have some slight differences, but none of the models have any sort of major storm around for Christmas. The European has a completely quiet day. Some of the other modeling, gives us a flurry or two, but that's about it. So no big storms before Christmas. Good news for last-minute travelers and shoppers. Not so great news, hey, if you want a picturesque Christmas with 5 or 6 inches of snow on the ground, kind of like we do now. Wanted to hit on temperatures for just a second here. Here's the expected temperatures Saturday afternoon, and I'm going to show you kind of the remarkable difference between southern Ohio and northwest Ohio and how difficult of a forecast this might be, because we're going to be kind of in that battle zone in northeast Ohio. This is Saturday afternoon. Temperatures down along the Ohio River maybe close to 60, while in northwest Ohio it's in the mid-30s. Across the Mahoning and Shenango valleys, odds favor it being pretty close to 50 or a little higher, but not a high confidence forecast on the temperature. If this front wobbles one way or the other 50 miles, that's going to influence our temperatures. If the front gets a little farther north, hey, we could be well into the 50s Saturday. A little farther south, we might be stuck in the lower 40s. So that's Saturday. Sunday's even tougher. Take a look at these afternoon temperatures on Sunday. I understand the numbers may be a little hard to read, but these yellow colors down here are upper 50s and 60s, while northwest Ohio out towards Toledo, not much higher than about 30 or 32. So almost a 35-degree difference between northwest Ohio, southeast Ohio on Sunday, and the Mahoning Valley somewhere in the middle. Now, the European model here at 1 p.m. on Sunday has a temperature of 46. It could be well into the 50s. It could be even cooler than this, just depending on where exactly that wobbly front ends up. So the temperature forecast this weekend is tough. The precipitation forecast not as tough. Looks like it's going to rain several times. And then no matter what happens over the weekend, here's Monday afternoon's temperatures, much, much colder. These are 20s in the hot pink here. And these are single digits and lower teens for afternoon temperatures Monday out across northwest Ohio and into Michigan. So big, big changes. The weekend forecast temperature-wise is tough. Monday, well, it's in the bag that we're going to be turning much colder on the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. All right, that's Weather for Weather Geeks on this Tuesday. Thanks for joining me, and check out my forecast today on 21 News midday at noon.